we're back on this 2006, and you can see it's 39 degrees out the dash. That's the temperature out of the dash. It's a cold day. As you can see, it's raining a little bit here. And you can see we're cycling really fast because it's so cold and there's no heat load. Our high side never hits 100. At 79, that was it, and it cycles right off. You can see the clutch in the background when it kicks on. See right there where my fingers point? There it goes, just kicked on. And you can see the numbers change at the same time. The condenser fan, since this is a condenser separate from the radiator, it doesn't use the mechanical engine fan. It has an electric fan. It never cycles. They just have this fan on. It doesn't cycle whatsoever at all. Just constantly 100% duty cycle on, no control at all. So anything you're seeing happening here on the pressure side, let's go over to the pressure side. And let's go back. Let's go down to our pressures. Everything you're seeing happening right here is all due to the cycling clutch. Just filled it up. It has 730 grams in it because this is a gas vehicle, not a diesel. If it was a diesel, it would be 850 grams. So what you're seeing here on the pressures, it goes down to 23 PSI. It waits for it to get up there close to over 35 PSI. Now my screen's getting a little touchy because it's getting water on it. But this is the cycling in the cooling mode. Because it's so cool, there's no sun load, there's no nothing. Let's put it in defrost and see what happens in defrost. So we'll put it on heat and defrost and see how that changes. Oh my God, it smells like Cheech and Chong in here. If you guys seen Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke, you know what I'm talking about. Most of you weren't even born, or a lot of you weren't born. I looked at my demographics. A lot of you were born at that time. So let's go over to heat. Let's go to defrost. We're in the defrost mode. Air conditioning is still on. And even if I turned the air conditioning off, the air conditioning would come on, because anytime you do defrost, you're going into dehumidification mode. And that's one thing cars do that residential split systems air conditioning does not do: dehumidification. There's actually a mode for dehumidification, and his dehumidification is not working. Oh, there it goes. It's really slow. I was still getting air blowing in my face, but it finally, there it goes, really slowed. These little actuators under here for changing the duct, kind of like a zone system. In residential, think of a zone system. Your car is zoned, so you can change the zone from floor to face to up at the windshield, and intermittence between zoning, because they have zone dampeners in there and they have different duct outlets that it could go. Then you can choose heating, but at the same time you're heating, your air conditioning's on, condensating the water, removing the water out of there so you can dry off the interior. So I selected heat. I have it in defrost. Now let's see if that changed the way it cycles or any of the pressures. Because people who complain about, oh, my cab of my vehicle doesn't, too much fog in there, too much condensation. So let's see what we have going on here. Not much change yet. Let's see if we can get it out so it doesn't blind us. With reflection. Oh, there's a temperature definitely changed on the inside. So you can see when we're in air conditioning, it was going down to 39 degrees. And now that we're in defrost and I turned the heat on the interior cabin, right now it's at 71 degrees, but that's not at the defrost duct. That is at the HVAC duct, and that one, the internal dampener flap, the zoning, is not throwing air out of here. It's throwing it out of here. So let's see what our temperature is right here. There we go. We should hit like 140 or something like that. Now you'll see that temperature take a spike on the low side. Yeah. So right now, yeah, I took it and I put it in your defrost duct because I have it in defrost mode right now. So it's got, so I had 119 degrees right now. Usually on automotive, when it's really hot and your coolant is hot, you'll see 140 to 160 degrees coming out the DAC. I know, you never knew it got that hot, did you? Yeah. You can cook something. You put your egg there and leave it there for while you're driving somewhere for an hour.
That's how you cook turkey.
Yeah, cook a turkey under the hood. And so we're still cycling even though our interior temperature is up to 129 degrees right now. And as you can see, it's starting to plateau off, but it's still climbing. All right, that's it for now. I'll see you guys on the next one. I got to get out to another vehicle, 132. So we're well on our way to 140 degrees. We're at 132 right now. Yep. All right, guys, I'll see you. And don't forget, Big Blue. Good stuff for your vacuum leaks and looking for refrigerant leaks and stop vacuum leaks.